guys, today we're going to be filming our favorite foods and treats video. Now I'm here with Stassi, and Stassi is my 17-week-old Shih Tzu puppy. And so all of these foods and treats are new to her since I've only had her about 4 or 5 weeks now. However, she shares our home with 3 other dogs. We have a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel named Harper, who is 2 years old, and we have 2 little old Chihuahuas who are 14 and 12 named Chi-Chi and Paris. And so all of these foods and treats we have been giving for quite some time now, and everyone loves them. And I've had great results with them, so that's why we want to share them, and Stassi loves them too. So first of all, the way that I look at food for my pets is I want to feed them something as natural and organic as possible. And the reason why is because you get a lot of great results. You get a shinier coat, you get less poop, the poop stinks less, you're more likely to prevent illness and diseases by not introducing things that have chemicals in them or harsh products in them. So the better, just like us, the better foods we eat, the better results in health and looks and the way we feel occurs. And so that happens the same with pets. So she's being lazy. You want to look at the camera? Hi everybody. Yeah. So before we get started, I just want to say today is a big day because we have a bow. Yay! So today is our first day that we have been able to wear a full-size bow. And her hair in her top knot is actually getting long enough to be able to keep the bow in all day. So we are very, very excited about that. So let's get started. All right, so the first thing I want to tell you guys before we even get started is if you're hearing a lot of outside noise, I am filming in my photography studio, and the room that I'm filming in is right in the front. I'm right in front of a big, big, big glass window, and there's traffic passing back and forth in a training today. So you may hear some road noise. I'm hoping that you don't, but if you do, that is what is going on. So I do have some cheat sheets because I don't have all of this memorized. So if you see me looking down at my cheat sheets, just ignore me. Okay, so the first thing that we want to talk about is what food we are feeding Stassi and her sisters. And that food is by Fromm, and that's spelled F-R-O-M-M. I will leave I will leave the link in the bottom description box. And the reason why I chose Fromm, and I've been feeding this for a little while now with great results, is because it is an all-natural, all-organic food. There's no byproducts. It is grain-free, so there's less things that they can be allergic to. And the company itself, I was very, very impressed with. They have been around for over 100 years. They are a 5-generation family, so the 5th generation is what is running Fromm right now. And I just looked at their website, I read a lot on their website, and I was very, very impressed at what they stand for. I was impressed that they use all human grade ingredients. So that's important because I don't want, and I've done this for years, I never ever fed a food that was not human grade quality. So if it's good enough for me to eat, then it's good enough for them to eat. So they have a plant that is here in the US, and they make all of their food. They source all of their food from the US, and they have big produce trucks that come in just like the produce store next door to my studio has these big produce trucks that come in, and they deliver fresh produce every day. Things like carrots and cauliflower and broccoli and fresh fish, and duck and different, that's not produce, but you get my drift. So they get fresh food, fresh human grade food that is what is the makeup of all of their varieties. Now, speaking of varieties, they do have quite a few different varieties depending on the needs of your pet. And the one that I am feeding is from their 4-star line. Let me make sure. Yes, 4-star line. And I was sitting on my knees, but that is quite uncomfortable. So let's see if we can get Stassi not looking so huge. And I apologize if she looks really huge. She's not. But it's the angle of this camera gets like really weird. I don't know. I was looking at my last video and she looks humongous. And she's really not. She's only about 5 pounds. But for some reason, she looks bigger, I guess because she's closer to the camera. But anyway, back to the food. So I feed food from their 4-star line called Whitefish and Potato. And we have done really, really well with that. In this 4-star line, the foods are all rotational, which means that you can feed one variety for breakfast and another variety for lunch, or you can feed one bag, this time, and they get a different bag the next time. There's all sorts of different varieties within the 4-star line. You have chicken and duck and salmon and I can't remember what else, but a lot of different varieties. And so I really like that because I feel like they must get tired of eating the same things all the time. But if you own pets, you know as well as I do, when you change a food, you have to do it slowly, and then if you don't do it slowly, you have diarrhea all over the place. So nobody wants that. So the way that they have designed this line is they say that now we haven't done any of the other varieties yet, but my next order, I will get a different variety. I might try the beef next time. I like to stay away from chicken products because usually that's one of the common things that pets are allergic to. So I'll probably get something else besides the chicken one. But the way that they have designed this line is so that you can feed the different varieties and you don't have to slowly introduce them to the different ones. I guess they're made so similar that they are not supposed to cause any stomach upset. I will let you guys know how that turns out when we start our new bag, and hopefully, that lives up to its claim, because that would be really nice to be able to just buy a different variety every time we go to buy, new food. So another thing, let's see what else is on my list. So like I said, all of the food that I feed, or the food, dog food that I feed, is human grade, grain-free, all natural. Now the Atlantic Whitefish and Potato is the variety that I'm feeding right now, and it contains Atlantic whitefish and potatoes, broccoli, cauliflower, blueberries, carrots, and other fresh produce. It has 23% protein in it, and they have done very well with it. No one has had an upset stomach, no one has had diarrhea, and I even switched Stassi over cold turkey from the breeder's food that the breeder had, was feeding her. When she came to me, I just automatically just switched her to this, and not one bad poop. And we all know that's important. Okay. So that pretty much covers the food that I'm feeding. The next thing that I would like to talk about, it's something that I give to all of my pets every time they eat in the mornings. Well, Stassi eats more because she's a puppy, but the adult dogs eat just once a day. But I use a product called New Vet. Actually, it's called New Vet Plus. I've been using New Vet Plus for years now. I'm actually a distributor with them, or an affiliate, I guess you would say. And I will leave the link down in the description box below. If you would like to order, it has my distributor affiliate code in the link so that we get credit if you do order. But if you don't want to use the link, you can just go to their website and order as well. It's the same price, but we would appreciate it if you used our link, because we are an affiliate with them and have been for probably, I want to say, about 5 years. I'm pretty sure about 5 years I've been feeding New Vet to my pets. And what New Vet Plus is, in case you haven't heard of it before, first of all, you cannot buy it over the counter. You can't buy it in a store, you can't buy it in a vet's office. You buy it directly from the manufacturer. And it is a high quality nutritional supplement that you give to your pets once a day. It tastes great. They love it. They think that it is a treat in itself, but it's not. It's sort of like a vitamin. And even though their food is a very high quality food, I still believe, just like us, even though we may eat really good food, it's still great to take a vitamin. And the thing that I like about these nutritional supplements is they have everything in them that our pets need to just live healthier lives, or that's the hope anyway, that they live healthier lives by giving, this New Vet supplement. Now, I'm just going to read off of my little cheat sheet here. The New Vet Plus provides essential vitamins, minerals, and amino acids, and it also includes enzymes for all stages of pets, from puppies through seniors. And it is given to help prevent illness and promote a healthy immune system and to prevent disease. So one of the things that New Vet does is that it helps support a healthy, strong immune system. And one of the things that's in it that does that is something called blue-green algae. And they say that that is what, and there goes my phone. Another thing that New Vet Plus does is that it strengthens the cardiovascular system. And the thing that is in New Vet Plus for that is called evening primrose oil. It is an essential fatty acid, and we all know that proper essential fatty acids are important for good cardiovascular health. It promotes healthy nervous system, and it contains shark cartilage, alfalfa, oyster shell, and oyster shell is really good for calcium. And it's just an overall great thing to have your pets on, and we started Stassi on that as soon as we got her from the breeder. We started giving her New Vet Plus, and she loves it. They also sell something called New Joint, and that is it's an anti-inflammatory, but it's all natural. So if you're giving a product like glucosamine or chondroitin for the joints, then this is a great product. I give that to my older dogs. And Chi-Chi, who is our 14-year-old Chihuahua, has really bad legs and really bad knees, and she has the luxating patella. And she's been getting that for a long time, and I really think that that is what has prevented her from having surgery. She's 14 now, so she's, you know, not gonna have surgery, but she is still walking, and I think that her joints are much stronger, even though they're still a little weak, but they're as good as what they can be, I guess, at this point. And I really believe that that is from the new Joint Plus. All right, so the next thing on our list is now we're gonna get to our favorite treats, the good stuff, all the good stuff. So the first treats that I wanna talk about is a treat that we have used for years and years, and they are the Oliver Bentley dog biscuits. So let me see if this will focus. Okay. So Oliver Bentley's comes in two different types of treats. They have the biscuits, which are what you see here, and then they have the little biscuit bites. This bag is open. Oh, she smells them. You smell your treats? And this is what the biscuit bites bag looks like. Again, I'm hoping that the camera is focusing, and I apologize if it's not, but I will leave the link to the Oliver Bentley's website in our description box below so that you can find them. But let me tell you all about Oliver Bentley's. First of all, they're a great company. There's great people over there. It's a very small company. It is made in I think they are in Savannah, Georgia. Oliver Bentley treats are gluten-free. They're all natural and organic. So there's no wheat or corn or soy. They are oven baked, and like I said, they are done in a, they are a small company in Georgia, so that everything is baked in very small batches, which is great because you don't want, they're not big and commercialized, so I feel like companies like that are just really good. I feel comfortable, you know, with them. I have fed Oliver Bentley's treats for years and years and years, and we love them. They are made with honey and ginger, and I will show you what each one of them look like. So here, whoops. So inside this bag, this is the 1 pound bag, and then you get a few of these little small bags inside, and that's good too, because then you can just open up a little small portion. And this is what the little bites look like. So they're very small, not very big, and she smells them. They're great to use for training treats because they're not very big. Here you go. You want your treat? She's thinking about it. So that was the little bites and the little, basically it's the same recipe as the biscuits, except they're little bite-size biscuits. And then we have the biscuits, and I will open this up. And these come the same way. So see, there's little small bags like this with the biscuits in them. And there looks to be about 4 bags like this. So it's 1 pound of treats. And as you can see, these are much bigger. And I will open this up. And can you see, let's see, this is the size of the biscuits. So I'm guessing it's a little bit bigger than a quarter. And these are great as well. I buy both because sometimes you just want to give like a dog biscuit where they can sit and chew and enjoy it. And so I like these as well. So depending on the needs, if I just want to give them something quick, I'll give them a couple of bites. If I want them to sit and chew, then I will give them a biscuit. So, and she's sniffing it. She just ate, so we probably should have did this video when she was hungry because, oh, she wants to lick it now. You want to lick it? Do you want to bite it? You want to bite it? Okay, here, we'll put it right there. All right, so that is our Oliver Bentley's treats. The next thing that we give, the Cheese Please treats by Complete Natural Nutrition. And this is what they look like. And the great thing about this is that there's only one ingredient, and that is cheese. So it is little bitty baked treats, and it's all Wisconsin cheese, no other ingredient. And they're only 3 calories per treat, which is really good. And this is what Stassi gets when every morning and every night, I'm opening up the package, every morning and every night when we do her grooming, she will get a couple of these and she loves them. So, oh, this smells so good. They really do. If I wouldn't be on a diet, I would try it. I really would, but I can't. So they really smell good. But they're little bitty tiny discs, and the camera is probably not focusing on them, but you can see, I don't know if you can see, but you can see how tiny they are. And oh, they really do smell good. It smells just like cheese. So, you want a cheese please? You want a cheese please? Oh, she loves her cheese please. She loves her cheese please. Here you go. Here you go. Now, because they are only one ingredient, cheese, of course they don't have any wheat, corn, soy, grain, or any of those things, because all we have is the cheese. The great thing about these is, like I said, they're very small, so if you're doing training or if you want to give little treats after grooming, they're perfect for that because the dogs go crazy over them and they are very quick to eat. I don't know why she's not eating anything today. This is supposed to be your favorite treats. You're supposed to be eating them. I shouldn't have fed her right before this video. Okay. So anyway, they are a great treat, and again, I will leave the link below. I get these on Amazon, but I'm sure lots of different places have them. Okay, let's move on. The next thing that let me put my little cheat sheets there. The next thing that I like to give is these Thinkers. And Thinkers are made by a company called Plato. And these contain well, this is the duck variety. They are all natural. And the duck contains over 90% duck, so it's mostly all just duck. And they are all natural and organic. They are GMO free. And the thing, I guess the reason why they call them Thinkers is because they contain DHA. Now, if any of you guys have babies or grandbabies, you may have seen on the formula that they're giving babies does also have DHA. And this is supposed to support healthy brain function. So we all want smart puppies. So this is a good thing. They do come in different flavors. I have given salmon before and the duck. Those are the only 2 varieties or flavors that we have tried. But I know they come in chicken and I think maybe beef, but I'm not really sure. Now, just a warning, they are very smelly and they're very messy. So they do kind of crumble up a lot, but they love them so much that they lick up all of the crumbs. So that's good. So the way that I use these, and I will show you. Oh, this has her attention. She loves her thinkers. You love it, huh? The way that I use these, okay, see, it comes in one, there's a bunch of these in there, but this is one stick. So I normally break it in half. Break it in half, okay. Wow, there we go. So it just snaps in half. And I give her one of these. And usually when she has this, it's when because she comes to the studio with me every day, I have clients that come in and view their pictures in my office. And she has a pen, a little play pen in my office. And so sometimes, most of the time she's really, really good. But sometimes she wants attention. So if, I'm busy at the computer working on the client's orders, I want her to be quiet. So I will go and give her one of these thinkers, and it will keep her quiet for a little while. Not that long, but a little while. And I always warn my clients, okay, this is kind of gonna be stinky, but it'll keep her quiet. And they just eat it just like this, and she loves it. So they all love it. They go crazy over them. As you can tell, she wasn't too interested in her other treats that we brought out today, but even though she's full from breakfast, she is wanting this Thinker's treat. So she'll probably get all messy from eating it, but that's okay. The next thing that we give in our house are these little dog treats here. And these are by a company called Sojo's, and these are the Good Dog Blueberry Cobbler treats. They do make several different varieties. This is the blueberry. I will leave a link to this in the description box below. And they come in chicken pot pie, apple dumpling, and peanut butter and jelly. So we have only tried the blueberry ones, and the blueberry ones have oat flour, blueberries, vanilla, eggs, and honey. So all yummy ingredients. They are, again, all natural, organic, human-grade ingredients. They contain no wheat or corn, no artificial preservatives, flavors, or colors. They're bite-sized and they taste great. So I will open this up and show you what these look like. These are all, I got new boxes and bags so that we can open them up on our video. But I will show you a clip of how we keep our treats at the end of this video. And I will show you my setup at my house and at the studio, because I do keep some of these treats in both places. So as you can see, these are teeny tiny little bones, and she loves these too. And I usually give 2 or 3 of these at a time. We'll see if she wants this one. Oh, you're gonna eat it. Oh, you're gonna eat your blueberry bone? We're gonna eat your blueberry bone, huh? Oh my goodness. All right. So they are very, very small, which I like. They're great for little training treats as well. And the dogs really, really go crazy over them. So they must be very delicious. Okay, the next thing, and we're almost through, but the next 2 things are not really treats, but they are chews. So, you know, there's times when we want to give treats, and then there's other times when we just want them to be happy and chew on things. And it is every dog's natural instinct to chew, especially a puppy. So having correct things or acceptable things in the house to chew on is a must. So because Stassi is going to be in long show coat, and also because my Cavalier King Charles Spaniel has the long ears, I don't like to give anything that gets too gummy or messy. You never ever want to give rawhide. Rawhide turns to, I don't even know how to explain it, but if you've ever fed rawhide and they chew it and chew it and chew it, you know what I mean. It gets very gummy, and it doesn't really break down. So a lot of dogs have had to have surgery because they have swallowed whole pieces of rawhide. It doesn't digest. It causes an obstruction. So rawhide is not good, which most people know that nowadays. So what we like to give to chew are two things. The first thing are deer antlers. Now, Stassi wasn't a fan of these until I got this brand, which I just got in just a couple of days ago. This brand I got from Chewy.com, and they are the deer antlers. The prairie dog antlers is the brand. And I don't know what it is about this particular brand, because the ones that I had at the house that the other dogs chew on, she really didn't care for too much. But as you can see, I just put it in front of her face and she wants to chew on it. So go figure. These must be special deers. Deer. Yep, deer. They are about 6 to 7 inches, and that's the ones, you can get them in different lengths, but 6 to 7 inches are, I think, a good size for the dogs in my home and for Stassi being a puppy. And this is what they look like. So each one is kind of different shaped and a little bit different size, but this was a recent order that I got. These last a long time, so it's great. They're about $6 a piece, so they're kind of pricey for a chew, but I don't think, like, my dogs have had these for years and they're still chewing on the same one. So that's great. It helps with tartar on their teeth, and they really love them, and they are Stassi approved. This brand is Stassi approved anyway, so she really likes them. Okay, so that is the deer antlers. And then the very last thing that we give to chew on, because I don't buy pig ears because they're very greasy and they cause fights in my house. They're a high valued treat that I've learned a long time ago. If you have multiple dogs in your house, chances are pig ears will cause a fight, and we don't want to do that. So, and plus they're greasy. They're greasy, they're fatty, they're smelly, so not a good thing. But these, however, are similar to a pig ear. Oh, you're slipping, you're slipping. Can you sit down? Can you sit down? Huh? Can you sit down? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So these are cow ears. And this particular one is made by Nature's Own. It is the vanilla flavored cow ear. And they're all baked. They're low fat. They're high in protein. And they're not greasy, and they don't get gummy. When they chew them, they just, I don't know what happens to it, but it just kind of chews down, and you're not left with a gummy mess. So these are really good. They don't, you can, I think I smell like a light vanilla scent to them. They're not really overpowering at all, which is good. But they really like them, and No? No? And they're good for them as well. So that about wraps it up for our favorite eats and treats video. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you are not a subscriber and you would like to subscribe to our channel, please do so at the link below. I have lots of plans for future videos, but if you have any comments on things you would like to see us talk about and some things that you're interested in, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear them. And until next time, bye. Bye, everybody. Can you say bye, Stassi? Can you say bye? Say bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Camera set up. Bye. Oh, this is not easy. This is not easy, Stassi. Can we see us? Can we see ourselves? Let's see. I see you. Can you see yourself? Huh? I think this is good. Oh, now I'm too far away. Oh. Maybe if I sit like this. What do you think? Are you looking? What do you think, Stassi? Will this be a good view? What do you think? Huh? You don't care, do you? You don't care.